This Azorius Tokens deck features the new Elspeth Planeswalker and a 65.5% win rate. We're going to take it to the arena ladder and put it to the test. Let's go. Welcome to the Attic Mana Dad here. It's the channel where we explore what's fun in Magic, mostly on Arena. And what's fun today? Let's look at it in Arena. This Tokens deck. So what if Boros Tokens was Jeskai? We've seen that. But what if Jeskai Tokens was actually Azorius? I don't even know if we know what this is. I mean, maybe it's a little bit... maybe Tokens is the wrong word. Maybe it's Artifacts. But let's take a look. Novice Inspector, 4 of. Warden of the Inner Sky, 4 of. Okay, that makes sense from the Boros Tokens deck. Spyglass Siren, bringing in stuff. All those guys are really nice with the Regal Bunnycorn. Going to make our 4 bunnies very big. If you're in white, got to run Sheltered by Ghosts. Mockingbird is interesting. We got 2 of those. We got 3 Spell Pierces. I think maybe just that first Wrath, we Spell Pierce it and hopefully win when they can't wipe our board. 4 of Zoetic Glyph, so we can just jank people out by turning our clues or our map tokens into big beaters that discover. We've also got Phyrexian Vindicator. You remember about this card? Haven't seen this one in a while. 5/5, flying. If damage would be dealt to this creature, prevent that damage. When damage is prevented this way, this creature deals that much damage to any other target. So red decks hate this one stupid trick. 2 Leyline Axes, which is crazy. Really nice on the Bunnycorn, right? Giving it trample and double strike and +1/+1. Ridiculous. 1 of fun of the new Elspeth. I think you could probably at least run 2 of these. It's going to double up all our tokens. She makes her own tokens. She puts +1/+1 counters on stuff. She can destroy stuff. She does it all. She's really good. Definitely a bomb and limited. The question is it at the level of constructed? It is 5 mana. And then really, in the 3 mana slot, Steel Seraph. We can come in, we can give our Bunnycorn flying, or lifelink, or Vindicator flying. Well, it has flying. We'll give it lifelink, and or Vigilance, Leyline Axe. Really interesting deck. The win rate is for 140 games, so pretty well tested already. But maybe when I'm piloting it and not whoever came up with the deck, it's going to be a different story. So stick around to the very end. I'll show you my win rate with the deck, and we'll talk about how I might change the deck based on the gameplay. Let's go.
Hey, it's me, Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Actually, haunting and overlording are just my hobbies. My day job is managing the YouTube algorithm. I try to make sure lots of negative, conspiracy-laden clickbait shows up in your feed. You know, nightmare fuel. Whatever you do, don't like, comment, or elder gods forbid, subscribe to a channel like this one, okay? We don't need your feed filled up with people who genuinely enjoy playing Magic like this so-called Mana Dad. He puts deck lists and other useful links in the description. He even shows real win rate stats at the end of the videos. Yikes. Clicking on positive, helpful videos takes away from the time I could be spending haunting woods or putting my friend Writhing Chrysalis into draft boosters. But you don't have to take it from me. 9 out of 10 players who want to unban grief agree. Now let's see. What is your racist uncle clicking on today? He has impeccable taste. Let me send some of those videos your way.
Azorius Tokens? Are we calling it Tokens? Leave a comment if you have a better name than Azorius Tokens. What would you call this? Azorius Axe? There's only 2 axes. Well, we've got Elspeth. Snapkeep. Novice Inspector. Novice Inspector. Okay, it's a mirror match. Okay, Vindicator. Is it worth taking out their Inspector, or do we just... Let's just hold up Spell Pierce. Nesting Bot. Okay. Could play that in this. We're doing an artifact thing. Let's eat the clue. We do get a Warden of the Inner Sky. I think we'll do the tap land this turn so we can Vindicate Next turn, no attacks. Again, still holding up the Spell Pierce. Ooh, opponent's got red. 4 Leader's Call, we'll say no. Take the damage for that. And a Mockingbird. Interesting. Alright, do we think the Vindicator is going to survive? We could tap the Warden now. Let's leave him open to attacks. What do we think about Novice Inspector? I think we want another mana so we can cast our Elspeth. We get Elspeth down. We got a Stadium Headliner. That's a new card. 1/1, mobilize 1. Sacrifices, deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature. And a Knight Errant, which this deck is not running. So weird. You would think that would fit right in with this deck. Just make a second Phyrexian Vindicator, I suppose. They're powering up the Warden. Ooh, we got the Stormslayer. What do we do? Just take out their big creature. Give all our stuff +1/+1 and flying. That sounds pretty cool. Gonna pass the turn. I don't want to tap Warden. I'll take out the Warden. They really don't want to attack with the into the Vindicator. Oh, but they will. Okay, we're going to mobilize. Huh? Well... Interesting. They have some kind of 2-mana board wipe? Take out the Novice Inspector. Yeah. Then they read the Vindicator and they're like, whoops. Just looking for decks that are winning in this new Dragonstorm standard. Up against a big red clown shoe. You always have a friend wearing big red clown shoes. Do you believe in magic? Warden Sheltered Seraph. Look, we can't curve out with Restless Anchorage. Might be Warden Seraph. If we even have a target for Sheltered. Big Red Clown Shoe. What are you doing?
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you.
Okay, tap lands it is. Mystic Monastery. Now in the format. Strictly worse. Well, would you say strictly worse actually than Triome? Triome having the land types is relevant. Can make them worse in some situations. Oh, we got Dragoned. Got Exhaled Upon. Okay, so it's Jeskai Dragons. That Much we know. See, they wish it was a try. I'm going to turn on these lands. I guess we'll play the Wastes just in case. We could fire up the Anchorage just to tap the Wardens. Is that crazy? We can fire up the Anchorage attack with the map. Get lost. No. Alright. Guess we're just attacking for 2. Okay, this is just Jeskai. Shelter by Ghosts. Looking at Jeskai control, I'm not sure how good Shelter by Ghosts is going to be. Just beat him down with the Anchorage. Name Dragon. Don't like how it paused there. I've got the map token. Lightning Helix, okay. Well, they've got Elspeth. So Edict Glyph, not useful. Would have been great if we had that map token. And I guess we weren't supposed to fire up the Anchorage. You get to see Elspeth and how good it is. Spell Pierce, where were you 2 turns ago? We're going to 0 the Elspeth. We'll keep making soldiers. Okay, well we can play a Phyrexian Vindicator. Hopefully they just have 1 counterspell. And it's an expensive one. 3 steps ahead. Nope, they didn't do the full... Didn't do the full cost. Alright. Playing some Azorius, but not Azorius control. Not soldiers, and not control. What could it be? How is this possible? Okay, a little bit land light here. We can Warden on turn 1, but does that really get us anything? We probably just want to... Okay, well, we could Novice Inspector turn 1, and then we can tap land Warden. Power up the Warden. Red-green, also known as Gruul. A Restless Ridgeline, Manifold Mouse. Alright, the coast is clear for opponent. Oh yes, we will keep that land, thank you very much. The Adarkar Wastes is not great. Emberheart Challenger. Double Strike. And they get a shock. So they, at least they can't use on the Warden. They got the Novice Inspector? They do. Okay, take 7. Go to 13. Play this. And I can tap these 3. Start for more land. Let's gain some life. What are we more worried about? The Manifold Mouse? They'll draw cards off the challenger, but that double strike really ends the game real quick. Hidden Keeper's Talent. Flip a Manifold Mouse, which they cannot play. Might of the Meek. We take 6. But we're going to gain 4, at least. Let's select 0. Copy the Spyglass Siren. Will it make a token? It does. 1, 2, 3. Spell Pierce. Let's give this lifelink. 6 back, but we gain the 6. What do you think of that, opponent? Scorching Shot. Oh, they can pay the ward. Not every Gruul deck runs that. Yeah, probably worth throwing the Spyglass Siren in front of that. Yes, I would like to save 10 damage. Thank you very much. If I do X equals 2, I can copy the Seraph, right? Or no, I can't. Because it's really 6. Or is it? Got the prototype cost. Let's give it a shot. X equals 2. Lifelink, Vigilance, deck. Holding up Spell Pierce. They kind of got enough mana that I don't know if Spell Pierce really does much. Ooh, I got more mana. Maybe if they decide to level this up before the counters are put on it. Okay. Well, if they have no removal, I think we survive. There's removal. Okay, they do have removal. And they can sacrifice their token to get rid of a Steel Seraph. So that's 8. That's just 12. Potentially 14. No blocks. Okay, yeah, I will Spell Pierce that. We will take the damage to do so. Hopefully they take out Spyglass Siren. I guess we have potentially 2 power toughness. No, I'll take that as Steel Seraph. Did I misplay that? Was I supposed to let that through? I think we were going to lose to the Monstrous Rage. And if I fire this up, I can give... Okay, it's all what's on top here. Not a land. Lifelink. Good game. Wow, squeaked that one out. Whew. The dragon Ureni was summoned by the Timur to help heal and reforge their connection to the land. It couldn't read the rest of it in time. I think they should hire me as a magic announcer. I could be the voice of the movie that they're never going to make. Hey, Leyline Axe. A free Leyline Axe. Gotta love it. Flood Farm Verge. Can't cast the blue, but that's okay. Next turn, either Ghosts or Bunny, probably. Or we could Spyglass Warden. They probably remove the Warden. I think they want to maybe remove the Novice Inspector. Yeah. Waste your removal on that Novice Inspector, por favor. You really saved yourself a damage there, opponent. Might want that land in a minute, but for now, ditch it. Bunny with the axe, man. If we can get enough of their removal out of their hand. Oh, okay. They're going for Unholy Annex. A little bit risky. Warden of the Inner Sky, or we try to go for a land and double Bunny. Double Bunny. Just have visions of the Bunny wearing the axe. Archfiend to the Dross. Okay, well, makes things a little harder, and that doesn't let us double Bunny. But can tap all those. Spell Pierce might be useful. We equip the axe and hold up Spell Pierce next turn. I don't hate it. And then we're getting one free turn here. Duress, they take out the bunny corn. Oh, they can't. Duress doesn't even take creatures. Another Unholy Annex. Okay. Well, we do get drained, and that hurts. But now we have Spell Pierce protection. And Leyline Axe on this. That is... an 8, yeah. 8/7 double strike trample, lifelink with Spell Pierce protection. Ward 2. Opponent saw the writing on the wall. That's what they screamed. Okay, well, we were at 3-2, so I had to play one more game to get us. Oh no, we were at 4-2. I didn't have to play one more game. Well, okay. As you can see, when I play this deck, I've got a 71% win rate. Probably 65% win rate. The 140 matches, that's pretty realistic. Pretty awesome. Lost to white and red, but also won against white and red. So okay against the Boros deck. Do you need Temple of Enlightenment? You do want to be, I think 3 islands might actually be too many. You may actually want to go up more of the white lands just so you're guaranteed to hit the Vindicators on 4, or maybe the Vindicators aren't that great. If you're playing best of 3, I would throw these guys in the sideboard for sure. The Leyline Axes were fantastic. And, Bunnycorn, Glyph. I think you need if you're doing Bunnycorn, you need 4 of the Steel Seraphs, or actually we only got 3 of the Steel Seraphs. So maybe you go up more of the Steel Seraphs, because Steel Seraph plus Glyph or Bunnycorn is fantastic, and all this little package is great. And then Knight Errant of Eos maybe could fit in here. Elspeth, you could probably do 2 copies of this, because if you manage to get this down, you are that much closer to winning the game. I guess they could remove it right away with like a Get Lost or something, but other than that, that's my summary of the deck. Leave your questions in the comments below, and this has been Manadad, reminding you Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.